There's nothing my little heart loves more than free art supplies. But if you're going to offer it for free, yep, you heard me, for free, I'll take it. Hey Grains, so today, as you can see, I got some free items from Wish. If you don't know, Wish is a website, not sponsored. It's a website that predominantly sells items from China. And when I saw that they were selling free, yeah, this is gonna get old very quickly. They were selling free items. The only thing you have to pay for is shipping, which is a flat $4 for each. I went ahead and got 8 different items. I think I ordered them at the end of November, so I forgot what I ordered. So we will discover this together. Okay? This week's shoutouts go to Larissa1776, Ishikama13, and Neko Yona, who apparently seems to be my twin and is also a teacher. You Grains are fantastic in so many different ways. Remember, if you want a shout out in my Friday videos, don't forget to hashtag Nerdification Squad in the comment section below within the first 45 minutes of a video's release, or hashtag NerdyCrafter on Instagram or Twitter anytime with any of your creations. Alright, so the first thing that caught my attention as I was browsing, you can see it does say free. So I did take screenshots from back then because sometimes these things change prices. And what caught my attention is called Electric Engraving Pen Jewelry Engrave Pen DIY Wood Glass Metal Engraver Pen Carve Engraving Tool. Wow, redundancy. Sounds like YouTube titles. Mine too. So this tool looks really neat. It engraves onto wood, it goes onto metal. All you need are batteries. That seems like quite a strong tool for being able to even engrave into a rock. I mean, look at that. It engraved onto a rock. And you know this salt grain is gonna be testing it out on a rock. It does show a packaging. I don't know which one it's going to be in here, but I'm just going to feel my way through. By the way, I opened them all, but I didn't look inside because it's a surprise. Okay. Oh, these are pencils or pens. What does it say? Gel pen. I ordered gel pens. Cool. Okay, so it came in a package like this. Let us check it out. Although it did look like it was in a box. The Easy TV something, but false advertisement. Ah, why did I say ah? Okay, well, this is a little misleading because if we look at the posting, so right away I'm feeling gypped. Because when you look at the posting, it seems like it comes with different nozzles or even more nozzles. But for now, we only get just the one. So before I get ahead of myself, let's put the batteries in and see how it performs. So first impressions for sure, it's very plasticky. And then this nozzle over here goes in. I don't know if it came with no instructions. So I genuinely don't know. All right, so which way do the batteries go? All right, I'm going to assume this way. Wait, how do we close it again? Oh, got it from the first try. Yes. So it seems like a vibration tool, not so much an engraver. All right, let's give it a try. So the first thing we're going to try it on is a piece of wood because that seems to be the most basic thing that you can use a wood engraver for, right? All right, so let's bring you Grains a little closer and see the action that it does. Oh, look at that. All right, so I am pretty impressed that we're able to get some kind of carving. It's more like sanding. That's what it feels like. So the tip over here does feel like sanding, and of course, the color you're going to get here is going to depend on the item you're using. Let's go for metal. So we have this little piece of metal. I'm going to do it on the blue part so that we can see the difference. Otherwise, white might be a little too bright. Holy mackerel! That worked so well. Say what? I thought the sound would be very scratchy and kind of like fingernails on a board, but it wasn't. It was a very deep
kind of sound.
That is impressive. I am actually legit impressed with this. For a free item, technically $4, but let's just talk about free. This works well so far. You know what's coming next. Let's go get that rock. All right, so this is the biggest rock I have laying around the house. Don't ask me why I have rocks. I do crafting here and there. All right, so this is the moment of truth for this piece. It promised rocks. I want rocks. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is amazing. That is genuinely, I did not expect this from a free item. In the words of the fun series that I technically really do enjoy, I don't know why technically, but I really do enjoy, I would rate this a dope. So it's a pass. By the way, if some of you are wondering, but Jackie, why do you keep writing the word no? The answer is because we have zigzag lines and we have a circle, so we get both kind of shapes. All right, so I'm going to go for this packet next. I don't know what's in there, but we'll check what's inside and then we'll look at the posting together. And it is clay. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm starting to get my memories back. Let's look at the posting. First things first, when I was searching for this, I typed in the search polymer clay. And as I went along, I found one of the postings, and it clearly is written, free, just pay shipping, cheap polymer clay, super light clay slime toys, space, DIY, Fimo, safety, Play-Doh, intelligent, plasticine, air dry clay. Whew, that's quite a tough one. And as you can see, it is marked free. It does say 2 pieces, but then when I clicked on buy, I was allowed to choose the amount. So when I selected size, I chose obviously the bigger one because I want more colors. And when I clicked buy, it still said free. So when I added it to my cart, you can still see the 24 and free right next to it. But instead I got 2 black pieces of clay, which I highly doubt are polymer clay. I'll know as soon as I touch it. So that immediately I can tell you is a free scam. So let us get the first impression. Oh yeah, that is air dry clay 100%. That is not polymer clay. All right, buddy, come out. So it definitely, oh my God, that is, it's like moist, but the gross kind of moist. You can hear it. Yeah, that's the sound it's making. Feels very plasticky, and it's most definitely 100% air dry clay. It's not polymer clay. It's probably something you can use in slime, but I did order the free 24, not 2 of the same black color. So I'm a little disappointed. So for this free item, I would rate it
In the trash.
All right, so I'm going to leave this little snake sit aside so we can get an idea of what the texture is like while we're recording, and at the end, we'll just revisit it. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend this, not for $4 worth of shipping. You could buy way cheaper ones than your actual dollar store, in your actual dollar store. English #1. The next free item we can take a look at is a pencil, which I don't remember ordering pencils because I don't art with pencils. And the value for here is 50 cents, yet they felt the need to charge me $4 whole for a free item. All right, so let's see what they look like. And, oh yes! Oh, watercolor pencils! Now I'll remember. So as you can see, the watercolor pencils, 4 of them are for free. And as I'm looking at the posting, it looks so pigmented, absolutely gorgeous. Although some parts didn't look like they were using the watercolor part of it, it seemed like they were just using the pencil portion of it. But you know, again, this grain wants to test the water portion of it. So yeah, my only worry is the one where you see flowers. It doesn't look like watercolor, it just looks like colored pencils. Now, if you do think about it, technically it is free, but when you factor in the shipping, it is $1 per colored pencil, which means that it is competing with the top tier kind of pigmented colored pencils. So let's see the colors that I got. And they do give you random, so you don't get to choose. And it seems like I got 2 greens. These are really pretty colors though. So it just says watercolor pencil and no color names. So we get a dark green and a kind of apple green, a brown, and a kind of eggplant color. So let's swatch them and see how far they are from the actual color on the pencil. I'll be using my watercolor paper so you don't say,
Jackie, you're doing it wrong again.
No. Oh, that is pigmented. You can't see me because the focus right now is this here. That is gorgeous. That is pretty. But as you can see, there is a difference between the kind of eggplanty color and a little, quite a lot lighter. A lot lighter. Next, let's do our, wait a minute. So this is our dark green, but then the tip looks really light. Oh, I did not expect that. Did not expect it. Huge difference. So now we're going to go for the lighter green, which has a similar colored tip. Okay, still slightly lighter. Okay, that one seems a little more accurate. Still lighter. And last but not least, we have our brown. Love my browns. Oh, that is gorgeous. So far, they are all pretty pigmented. They do feel a little waxy, so I'm curious how they're going to smudge. And this one is not too far off. It's pretty close. I redrew the 4 squares on the proper paper because I made a mistake. The other one was my oil and acrylic paper. This one is the mixed media. And moment of truth. Okay, so that's a lot less overwhelming than I thought. It's not pigmented. This doesn't want to come off. And it just looks muddy. Looks pretty gross. All right, let's try the other ones. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe I wasn't fair, so I decided to go a lot lighter handed here to see how well it distributes. The answer is nay. No. So here are the colors. They don't seem to be anything spectacular. Parts of it just don't want to dissolve, so you'll have like this, even when you go at the lightest hand possible. I know I have sausage fingers, but I promise I was gentle for the second one. You can still see that there are scratch marks where the pencil it didn't dissolve. They do look pretty, but I don't think this is a result that you can't get from like Crayola. Especially this is free, but $1 technically per pencil. So I would rate this
in the trash.
On to the next item. It's kind of like a cylinder. Oh, I know what this is. Sprinkles. Yes. So these are polymer clay sprinkles that you can use on your projects. You can even use them on your squishies if you choose to do squishy makeovers as opposed to unmakeovers like me. I don't think there's much to say about this. It is a free item, as you can see from the posting. And it is a pretty big amount. Dang, I have it open. And it is a pretty big amount. I really didn't think we would be getting this much. If we look at the posting, the good thing about it is not only is it free, but you also have a choice of 5 different shapes. And trust me, a size like this goes a long way. It really lasts quite some time. So yeah, definitely added that to my cart. There's really nothing else to say about it. It feels exactly like the ones I've gotten from Sophie and Toffee. So I rate this a dope. The next item we have here, I have no idea what it is because it says the description is a ring 30 sheet. I'm not sure what ring 30 sheet is. And they marked it as a value of $1. So let's see. Oh, yes, I remember! Dragon Ball stickers. I know it's not craft items, but it's not every day you get free Dragon Ball stickers. Oh, by the way, let's backtrack just 2 seconds. For some reason on the posting, they said this was creamy. Look at the posting. The word creamy is in the title. It's not creamy. There's not much to say about this. I did get 30 stickers from Wish for free. These are gorgeous stickers that I can't wait to put on my laptop. So I would definitely have to rate them a dope. The only thing I'm wondering is why are they so obsessed with Krillin? I got like 3 huge stickers of Krillin, but oh well. Now the next package, apparently I ordered shoes brush. I don't think so. Resin! Okay, so this little bottle of resin was for free as per I promised in this video. Let's look at the posting. So when I searched for resin, this was the only one that came out for free. And even the title itself doesn't have a name. It was just free. And of course, as you put it into your cart, the only thing that you really have as an idea is that it is 10 grams. It looks very typical for UV resin, so let's test it out. By the way, let's do a little calculation because even though this is free, it still did cost $4 for shipping, and it is for 10 grams. I'm on the Sophie and Toffee website, and for 60 grams, it's $15.25. Let's divide that by 6, which comes up to about $2.54 for 10 grams. Which means in essence, you are almost paying double for this amount than if you would have gotten it at an actual website. But if you only want to test it out, I guess nothing's wrong with getting a smaller one. All right, so I'm going to be using it into this cute little heart mold, and then we're gonna cure it, harden it in another word, and see how well it holds up. I have to admit, it does have a nice thin consistency, which makes it less likely for bubbles. Don't mind the bubbles I put in there because I've been squeezing straight from the nozzle, which puts in some air. So after I put it in the mold, I went ahead and put it under a UV light, hence UV resin. But if you don't have a UV light, you are most definitely okay to be using sunlight. Takes longer, but it does the same thing. All right, so here is the moment of truth. Holy carp, that is hot. Okay, so be careful when you're unmolding this. It is really hot, just to the touch. I kind of can't keep my fingers on too long. Let's... All right, and it does cure like any of the other UV resins that I've got, that I've gotten. The only thing I'm not sure about is why does this part look cracked? Is that the mold? No. So this part here looks like it was just under a little too much stress and the heat made it crack. Whereas if you look in the mold, there are no traces of a cracked texture. So I'm not sure if it can't handle being cured. And it is weak. It is pretty weak. But I think for a beginner person who's a little scared of UV resin, I would have to legit say that this is a dope. I would get it if I were a beginner and scared and I don't want to commit to a bigger amount. So this is more expensive, but legit if you're scared. Next, let's look at the gel pen, which now I remember are not gel pens. Let's look at the posting. Of course, my main factor for choosing these things is free. And the title is 3-piece set Muji style, either in 0.35 or 0.5, water-based pen gel that comes in different colors. Pen maker, I think they meant marker. Pen school office supply. They really love their keywords. And they look really neat. I love the way they look on the outside, so I am expecting for them to look similar. And the moment of truth is, ooh, they do look similar to the posting. So here we have 3 different pens. They even sound nice. Why does that remind me of elementary school? I'll take it. And these are all in 0.35. So when you're selecting them, you have an option both in the size and color, but you can't have one of each. You have to commit all your cards in one shot. All right, so let's test it out. So tiny, so small. Oh, juicy. That is juicy. Oh, that is really cool. I wonder if they're waterproof. I guess we'll do a little test. That is really juicy, really pigmented, absolutely gorgeous. I think Ray Dizzle would be very pleased with these.
Wow.
Let's make sure all 3 work. Yes, yes. All right, I tried to do a little smudge test and it was pretty smudgy, so make sure you give it enough time because here I only left it for like 20 seconds, but they should be fine after that. They never claimed to be waterproof. I'm just curious. The answer is nope, not waterproof. So they didn't claim it, so I can't say it's their fault. So for the quality of these pens, I would definitely rate them a dope as a free item. Yeah, I'm going to use these as liners. They're so small, so small. And I'm actually pretty sure I know what the last item is because it's a craft that many of you wanted me to try for the first time ever. And the craft itself is called paper quilling, which looks amazing. Like, I want to try paper quilling, but I don't have the tools, I don't have the paper, I don't have the skills. Skillshare, you need to sponsor me again. So if we look at the posting here, it is free. Most people call it just right. It's called ZM Plastic Paper Quilling Crimper Machine, Crimping Craft Quilled DIY Art Tool. Whew. And the concept is pretty simple. You just put paper in between those little coil things and it becomes all crumply and thing. So here it is, and I am super excited to see it because I got some colored paper. I don't know if it's the right paper. It's just printer paper, but different colors. And we got a pipe. Oh, it comes with a case. How cute. All right, so let's find out. How do you open this? Oh, okay, don't fall. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a torch. Is this broken? How do you, oh, do I put it in here? It works. So you put it in here and you just kind of turn the paper. It doesn't seem like it's that tight. I guess we'll find out. Let me go get some paper. So I'm going to be using pink, orange, and blue. Let's cut a strip. Again, none of these things come with instructions, so I kind of have to make it up as I go. And if you're looking for free items, you have to know exactly what you're looking for. You're intimidated right now? All right, so over here, I guess, and we turn. Hold on, I got this. Okay, there we go. It's in there. That is so cool. Let me get. All right, so that is really neat. I don't know how crumpled it's supposed to be, but just by looking at how crumpled this paper is, that is so cool. Those of you who do paper quilling, let me know, is this good? Let's try with the other colors. Can I do multiple papers? Let's do both the yellow and orange or yellow. Let's do both. That is wild. Yeah, you could do 2 pieces of paper at the same time. That is so neat. Now I want to do paper quilling. I have no idea how, but I want to. So even though I know nothing of this craft, this little device, I would rate it a dope. All right, now I'm curious, how much would this cost if it wasn't free? Paper crimper search. Oh my God, they come in like, oh my God. Oh, interesting. So if I hadn't gotten it for free, it technically would have been $13 on Wish. Although you can get all of these for 10. I think I want that. Or you can get all of that for 15. Now I want to shop again. So out of all the items I got, I feel like only the watercolors and the clay are nope. All the rest, yeah, all the rest are good. And those 2, straight into the trash. I didn't forget about this. It's been sitting on my desk for about an hour and a half. And the texture is so weird, it's like a gummy. It hasn't fully hardened just yet. Let's break it. So it definitely was starting to harden. It just takes a lot longer to harden from the inside, but the outside is pretty set. Which one of these items would you have gotten for free? Let me know your favorite in the comment section below. If you want to watch a salty video, make sure you check it up here. And if you want to watch a crafting video, make sure you check it down here. And if you have any advice for quilling or where I can buy quilling quilling supplies, also let me know in the comment section below. I am very excited to give it a try. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.